Hi! So one thing I wanted to do uh, with this particular video is do this accent tag that I've been watching on YouTube. And I've watched a whole bunch of people do it. And I think it would be really funny if I did it with a British accent instead of a Canadian accent, instead of the way I would normally say it, because I think at this point most of my viewers are people who know me from back home. My biggest viewer is probably my mom. Thanks, Mom. So this is and I'm terribly sorry to anyone who actually has, an English accent. If I offend you at all, I really don't mean to. I have no life right now. That's what's going on. Okay, and then there's questions at the end, which I think are funny, so.
So we got aunt, roof, root, wash, oil, theatre, iron, salmon, caramel, fire. This one's for Nikita, Murat's friend. Water, sure, data, ruin, crayon, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, Alabama. No, that's actually from a musical. Alabama, I don't know how they say that. Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, syrup, pajamas, cot, naturally. Ooh, cot, naturally. Aluminium, which is not how I say it, I would say aluminum, and envelope.
It's kind of boring actually now that I think about it. I hope doing an accent made it more interesting for you to watch. So the questions are, what is it called when you throw toilet paper on someone's house? Um, TPing someone's house? I heard a lot of different things on the internet. I can't remember any of them right now, but they didn't call it TPing someone's house. I don't know, they had like a whole bunch of other names, but from what I know, that's more popular in America than it is in Canada. I don't know. I never really knew anybody who did it. And when you did it, it wasn't a good thing. Or from what I remember, it wasn't a good thing. Whereas in the States, it sounds like a more common thing to do. Okay. What is the bug that when you touch it, it curls into a ball? I call it a potato bug, but a lot of the people that I watched called it a roly-poly or a roly-poly-oly. I watched a lot of people from the South. I don't know why I came across so many Southerns. The South with twang and everything, like Hannah Montana South. Huh? Yeah, and they called it a roly-poly-oly, and I'm like, I call it a potato bug. I don't know if that's Canadian or if that's just me. What is the bubbly carbonated drink called? Okay, this one drove me nuts. A lot of the people that I watched like 5 different YouTube videos of this tag, and like 3 out of the 5 called it Coke. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, you freaking morons. They're not asking you what they're asking you if it's pop or soda. Because in Canada, everybody I know calls it pop. And I have family that live in the States that are Canadian that have since turned into wannabe Americans, and they call it soda. So to all these stupid people who were like, oh, I know, it's called Coke. No, it's pop or soda, and that's what they want to know. Again, I watched there's a lot of Southern people. Someone called it champagne. I'm like, hey, you're not even close. Coke I can kind of understand, but champagne, where did you get that from? But anyway, my friend lived in the States for a while, in the South, and she said that they call everything Coke there. Any kind of pop is called Coke. She said she went up to someone and asked for pop, and they were like popcorn? And she's like, no, like the drink, like pop, like Coke? And they were like, oh, Coke, what kind of Coke do you want? And she was like, Sprite? And they were like, oh, okay. I don't know. I think that's a little silly because Coke is a brand name, but mind you, we do that with Kleenex. So, what do you call gym shoes? I call them running shoes. A lot of people said sneakers. I call them running shoes. Isn't that what you do in them? Usually you run in them. You don't sneak, you run. What do you say to address a group of people? I don't know. Hi? Someone said y'all. A lot of them said y'all, actually. I don't know how I would address a group of people, what I would say to them. Everybody? Hi? Hey, y'all, I'm Hannah Montana. That's what I would say. What do you call the kind of spider or spider-like creature that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs? I call it a daddy long leg, and a lot of people did. Someone called it a granddaddy long leg, which I was like, dude, if there's a granddaddy long leg or a daddy long leg in front of me, I'm not calling it anything. I'm leaving because it's a spider and somebody needs to get it. Because Lord knows I'm helpless in that area. What do you call your grandparents? I call my mom's dad Jaja, my mom's mom Nana, my dad's dad Grandpa, and my dad's mom Grandma. Um, I call my mom's parents something different because my grandfather's, I don't know, it's a long story. Basically, there's Polish and Italian, and yeah. You don't call them by their normal Canadian things. You call them by, foreign things. Of course, they're foreigners. Why not? You call them by foreign things. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries in that supermarket? I call this one a cart, but a lot of people called it a buggy, which I don't know why I think that word is really funny. What do you call it when rain falls when the sun is shining? Okay, this one, another one that pissed me off. Nobody came up with like a name for this. They were all like, rainbow? Double rainbow? Someone said double rainbow, and I was like, what? I call it a sun shower because it's sunny and it's showering, and that's what I've always called it, and maybe that's, crazy, and maybe I should be calling it a double rainbow, but I call it a sun shower. And like they couldn't grasp the concept either. They were all like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Can it rain and be sunny? Yes, it can. And I know that, logically speaking, if it's raining, there must be clouds. And if there's clouds, that means they're going to block the sun. But clouds move. They blow and they go places, and the world turns and the wind happens, and sometimes it's sunny when it rains. And in England, it does that quite a lot. And what is the thing you change the TV channel with? I call it a remote. I feel like that was a really lame thing to end on, a remote. So the last thing I wanted to tell you guys about was my friend Amanda, who is an artist as well. She is trying to write a blog, or she is writing a blog, and she basically what her blog is she reviews different things, different art forms. Some of them are TV shows, some of them are movies, some of them are songs, some of them are poetry. She's just started, and I think I told her it would be really helpful if I told everybody on my YouTube channel to subscribe, or not subscribe, but read her blogs, because they're actually kind of cool and interesting, and it made me watch Sucker Punch, which I'm really glad I did because that was a cool movie. So I'm going to link it in the bottom bar below, and you can all click on it and read some of her stuff. And I told her that if you guys comment to me and tell me what you would like her to review, then she can review, like, I don't know, 80s Ninja Turtle TV or movies from when I was growing up, or whatever new kids TV shows they have out nowadays. I don't know what they have out. I don't even have a TV. So comment to me and I will let her know, and then you should really read her blog and get her morale boosted, because she would really like that. I would really like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment below, and let me know what what other funny things I can do for you. Hopefully I'll have practiced by next time, and I will come up with some sort of music. Thanks. What do you call the kind of spider or spider-like creature that has an over... I can't even do that one. Oval that has an oval shape. Okay.
What? Oh, I already done that one.
What am I doing? Okay, who am I? Like some German, Austrian, Russian wannabe hybrid. What is this? Okay, last one.